Simonton is a small town about 30 miles west of Houston. There's a lot of cows, a lot of pasture, trees, horses, tractors. But one thing you'll never expect is a 5-star restaurant with some of the best food you'll ever eat.
Great food, wonderful ambiance, and you're in the middle of the country. I think it beats any place in Houston, quite frankly.
It just feels like home, and the food is great.
Anthonie's Market Grill is amazing because of the atmosphere and the great food. The drunken short rib is definitely one of my favorites.
I drove about an hour to get here, but it's worth it.
Welcome to Anthonie's, and we're here in Simonton, Texas.
I wouldn't have believed it if you told me there was going to be a fancy restaurant in Simonton. This was cow pastures.
It really is in the middle of nowhere, but it's such a quaint, beautiful area out here. Some people told me, Anthonie, you're going a little too far, man. There's nobody going to come to that town. Well, would you believe it? Today we're doing about 3,000 people a week easily, and that's a blessing, it truly is.
Anthonie's Market Grill is a hidden gem.
I'm originally from a small town northwest of the Netherlands. It's right on the North Sea, and the name of the town is Bergen. My dad was a maître d' in a famous restaurant in my town. My brothers, they were all working in kitchens, all 4 of them. So as a little kid, I would come from school and I would go straight to the restaurant and help them do chores in the kitchen. By the time I was 15 years old, I got recruited to work in a Michelin star restaurant. I learned everything about the kitchen and everything about the front of the house, from smoking salmon to making pâtés. As a little child, I was always inspired by the United States. I remember in 1969, I was 4 years old. I remember Armstrong walking on the moon and holding that flag. And as a kid, that always stayed in my mind. That really drew me to come to Texas, and here I am today, the best move I ever made. In 2004, and I had the opportunity to cook for President Bush Sr., and I cooked at his birthday when he turned 80 years old. I spent some time in South Texas. I worked in a big ranch down there, and I was a personal chef, and we were cooking almost every day over mesquite wood. Barbecue pits, rotisseries, all that stuff was available there. And one day I was thinking, you know, if I can just build a restaurant like that, that would be a great thing. And here we are today, and we got great flavors of mesquite into our food, well blended. Right here is our mesquite grill. I like mesquite for the grill because mesquite burns hotter, about 300 to 400 degrees more than any other regular wood. And the flavor of mesquite is amazing. We brine our chickens ourselves, we let them sit for 24 hours, and then after that we cook them over mesquite for about an hour and 15 minutes. You use nothing but premium quality ingredients. I truly wanted it to be a scratch kitchen, great food. It's a 5-star dining experience in the middle of the country. That's what we wanted to deliver, with us putting an emphasis on being guest obsessed.
I would like to keep it to myself, but quite frankly, the secret's out.
It's just a good little getaway out in the country and probably some of the best food you can eat.
I love the atmosphere, and it's just so homey and comfortable. It's just a great place to come.
It kind of feels like you're coming over to your friend's house just to have dinner out in the middle of nowhere.
The best advertising you get is, word of mouth. If your product is good, you don't need to advertise. And if you start advertising right at the get-go, then you're really never going to know how good you are. So today we are literally having people come in from Victoria, Texas, the Woodlands, LaGrange. They even drive in from San Antonio or Austin, and it's a true blessing.
The setting is the best part. You know, you have that country setting, you see cows in the background and nice fresh air, and that's what makes it really nice.
Feels like Texas.
Our shrimp and grits is the #1 seller. In line with it is our famous drunken short rib. And the reason we call it drunken short rib is because we use China Buck beer in it and we use Merlot wine in it. It's a great dish, and we sell it with fresh mashed potatoes, which we make every day. It goes like hotcakes. As an appetizer, one of our best sellers is our campechana. It's from the Bay of Campeche in Mexico. What we got here is about 16 ingredients: fresh chopped Italian parsley, cilantro, fresh minced jalapenos, fine minced onions, poblano peppers. And what we do with our poblano peppers, we grill them over mesquite on our grill, so they have a little bit of a mesquite smoky flavor to it. Roasted garlic puree, minced olives, clam juice, Campbell's tomato juice, Heinz chili sauce, ketchup. I always say America's favorite. We add the olive oil, we add some fresh lime juice. Limes don't have seeds. If you deal with lemons, you always have a lot of seeds. Leon Parents, Worcestershire, and of course a little bit of Tabasco to kick it up a notch. Final thing I put in is a little bit of salt. And here we go, this is our Campestre sauce. Now to finish it completely off, we add our shrimp, our lump crab meat from the Gulf, and our avocados. And we kindly fold it in. We put a nice generous amount in here. We're not skimpy at Anthonie's. And we serve it with our tortilla chips. I use my fingers, and they're very yummy. Another dish we have is our pork chop. It's a 12 to 14 ounce pork chop. We like to do generous portions. We cook it over mesquite, and it has an amazing flavor. And then we serve it with mashed potatoes, brown gravy, and a caramelized applesauce. Very tasty. This is our famous 10 ounce lobster tail with a macaroni and truffle cheese. Some people, that's all they eat here. They're addicted to it. We make our own hamburgers here as well. They're 10 ounce patties. We use brisket and chuck. And I like the patty to be big so that the patty will overlap the bun. Here is our tomato soup. We serve it with fried cheese croutons. We take Havarti cheese, dip it in egg wash, and then we roll them to the panko breadcrumbs, and we fry them for like 30 seconds. Drop them into the tomato soup. Delicious. These desserts are really my three favorites. Chocolate cake, finished up with strawberries, chocolate sauce, and whipped cream. Bread pudding. It comes with bananas foster and vanilla bean ice cream. And our buttermilk pecan pie with caramel sauce and whipped cream. Desserts are really a big deal in this restaurant. We serve great coffee with it. We have cowboy coffee, which is a cinnamon coffee. It's delicious. We also have an espresso martini and a chocolate martini. They're all delicious. Very proud of our wine selection. My general manager here, Joseph Cottle, my sommelier, Paul, they do an amazing job putting all these boutique wines on our menu. We even have 5 of our own private labels now. The pride that I have for the United States is because you have so many opportunities for everybody here. But these opportunities have been given to us by men and women that gave the ultimate sacrifice. As I had become a citizen, I realized I have to do something and give back to this country. So every year we have a fundraiser for the surviving spouses of fallen Navy SEALs, our heroes, for the Danny Dietz Memorial Foundation. Because remember, a lot of these Navy SEALs, special operators, are enlisted men, and they do not, have great big salaries like officers do. And this is a Danny Dietz Memorial Foundation pedal that was given to us in 2018. On the back here, the surviving spouses say their thank you to Anthonie's Market Grill, but also the dates are on here that their husbands gave the ultimate sacrifice. People know when they come out here, it is not just a 1 hour experience. It's a destination location. That's what we have accomplished here, and I'm very grateful for that.